Hi everyone, today I read the story of Heidi.
Đi nói đi, giáo đề tài. Tiếng gì?
The Story of Heidi.
The Story of Heidi.
Chapter 1. Meeting Grandfather.
Chapter 1. Meeting Grandfather.
Heidi felt cross and tired as Aunt Data pulled her up the steep slope.
Heidi felt cross and tired as Aunt Daddy pulled her up the steep slope.
I'd go faster if I wasn't wearing all my clothes,
I'll go faster if I wasn't wearing all of my clothes,
said Heidi.
says Heidi.
You'll need them at your grandfather's and I don't want to carry them.
You need them at your grandfather and I don't want to carry them,
Aunt,
says her aunt angrily.
Do you think Grandfather will want me?
Do you think grandfather will want me?
Heidi asked nervously.
He asked nervously.
Aunt Data shook her head.
Aunt Daddy shook her head.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's a miserable old man and he hasn't seen you since you were a baby.
He miserable old man and he hasn't seen you since you were a baby.
But I've taken care of you for long enough.
But I've taken care of you for long enough.
Now it's his turn.
Now it's his turn.
At last they reached Grandfather's hut at the very top of the mountain.
At last they reached grandfather's hut at the very top of the mountain.
Data rapped sharply on the door.
Data rapped sharply on the door.
It creaked open and an old man peered out.
It cracked open and an old man peered out.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Asked gruffly.
He asked gruffly.
This is your granddaughter, Heidi,
This is your granddaughter, Heidi.
Data explained.
Data explained.
Your dead son's child.
You dead some child.
I brought her to live with you.
I brought her to live with you.
Take her away.
Take her away.
I don't want her,
I don't want her,
said the old man,
said the old man,
trying to shut the door.
trying to shut the door.
I don't care,
I don't care,
Data snapped.
Data napped.
You have to take her.
You have to take her.
Both her parents are dead.
Both her parents are dead.
I found a good job in Frankfurt and she can't come with me.
I found a good job in Frankfurt and she can't come with me.
With that,
With that,
Heidi's aunt turned and ran down the mountain.
Heidi's aunt turned and ran down the mountain.
Grandfather stared silently at Heidi.
Grandfather stared silently at Heidi.
Heidi stared back.
Heidi stared back.
He doesn't want me,
He doesn't want me,
she thought sadly.
she thought sadly.
Where else can I go?
But where else can I go?
Well, you'd better come in,
Well, you better come in,
said Grandfather with a scowl.
said grandfather with a scowl.
Heidi stepped into the hut and looked around.
Heidi stepped into the hut and looked around.
There didn't seem to be room for her anywhere.
There didn't seem to be room for anywhere.
Where shall I sleep?
Where shall I sleep?
She asked.
She asked.
Grandfather shrugged.
Grandfather shrunk.
He didn't even look at her.
He didn't even look at her.
You'll have to find your own bed,
You have to find your own bed,
he growled.
he growled.
Heidi looked again and saw a ladder in the corner.
Heidi looked again and saw a ladder in the corner.
Feeling curious,
Feeling curious,
she climbed up into a hayloft.
she climbed up into the haylofts.
From the window,
From the window,
she could see a green valley far below and hear pine trees whooshing in the wind.
From the window, she could see a green valley far below and heard pine trees oozing in the light.
She lifted some of the sweet, smelling hay,
smelling hay,
puffing it up into the shape of a mattress.
puffing it up into the shape of a mattress.
I'll sleep here,
I sleep here,
she called.
she called.
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
She showed some sense,
She showed some sense.
Grandfather muttered to himself.
Grandfather muttered to himself.
Come down now,
Come down now,
he ordered.
he ordered.
It's time for supper.
It's time for supper.
Heidi watched Grandfather blow onto the embers of the fire,
Heidi watched Grandfather blow onto the ember of the fire,
making the flames blaze.
making the flame blaze.
Fetching a bowl,
Fetching a bowl,
he filled it to the brim with rich,
he filled it to the brim with rich,
creamy milk.
creamy milk.
Here you are,
Here you are,
he said.
he said.
Then he toasted bread and cheese over the fire until they were a glorious golden brown.
Then he toasted bread and cheese over the fire until they were a glorious golden brown.
Delicious smells filled the hut, and Heidi realized how hungry she was.
Delicious smell filled the hut, and Heidi realized how hungry she was.
She licked up oozing drips of cheese,
She licked up oozing drip of cheese,
crunched the toast, and drank the milk to the last drop.
crunched the toast, and drank the milk at the last drop.
Through the open door,
Through the open door,
she saw the sky and mountainside glow in the setting sun.
through the open door, she saw the sky and mountainside glow in setting sun.
I like it here, Grandfather,
I like it here, Grandfather,
she said.
she said.
That night, Heidi snuggled down
Good night, Heidi.
in the hayloft.
That night, Heidi snuggled down in the hayloft.
Good night, Heidi. As she fell asleep, she wondered why Grandfather lived all alone,
Grandfather lived all alone,
high on the mountain.
high on the mountain.
What had happened to make him so sad and unfriendly?
What had happened to make him so sad and unfriendly?